So we all learn differently, right? Some of us have several learning styles, some just one, some two, some three, some all. So for me, seeing how something works and actually physically touching it is the way I learn best. Reading, the letters are trying to paint a picture. If you just show me the picture and let me hold it and touch it, like, oh, I can analyze it. To see this on a 3D screen, it's just a lot different than holding it and feeling it. I can describe this without even looking at it, like, oh, this is, okay, flat, notched, okay, small, big, okay. But some of us do better at reading. Today I want to demonstrate a way to get a student or yourself to feel what I'm talking about. How to hold a knife with this type of function, with this objective, with what we're doing today, essentially shaping a spindle. Seeing it is great. Feeling it is great. But feeling the pressure, sometimes it's hard to explain that, and it's hard to demonstrate that. And that's what today's video is about. How to properly hold the knife to save your arm from getting exhausted and for being safe. Hello world, Will White here with the Pike Antler Survival School, giving you a really quick pro tip. You probably already know this, but you don't know that you know this. This is for anyone that's beginning or even intermediate with bushcraft and whittling, wood shaping, bow drill, friction fire. Anytime you're in the woods trying to make something with wood and a knife, essentially, is what we're talking about today. Even if you're an instructor, this may actually help you see something that's very easy to miss. It's so obvious, and we do it so naturally, we don't even notice the details. The devil's in the details, right? The devil's in the details. So oftentimes when I'm working with students and they're trying to shape something, today we're working on a spindle out here at the new site, getting a bow drill going, bow drill fire. So oftentimes what I see is students shaping their knife, shaping their wood with a knife tip, essentially, out here. So the way the body works, lever and fulcrum, lever arm, all that fancy personal trainer stuff, essentially the farther or the more extended your extremity, the weaker you are, or the heavier the object feels. So if I were to hold a 10-pound stone here, within a few seconds, my muscles are gonna be like, I kind of feel that's gonna get fatiguing. Versus I hold it here, I can hold it here significantly longer because my extension is much shorter. It's closer to the core of my body. So on a smaller version, that's your knife. This is basically an extension of yourself, an extension of your extremity, your arm. So just like if I were to try to push something with my arm extended, I'm gonna be a lot weaker than if I had it here and press this way. Same with the knife. The tip, using the tip is kind of like using an extended arm. Using this spot, I know it's a fancy term for it. I don't know what it is at the moment, but using this is kind of the equivalent of pushing something with a shorter arm. So instead of coming here, really wearing on your wrist, wearing on your wrist, wearing on your wrist, wearing on your arm, wearing on your arm, bring it closer, okay? And there's a lot less resistance, at least that's what it feels like, because it is, just based on physics. So a good way to demonstrate this is to have your student hold the knife out, nice and strong, then compress, safely obviously, press on the tip of their knife pretty hard and ask them how much effort are they putting in. So you can see my tricep, tricep shouldn't be doing all that much here, but as I press harder, my tricep's kicking in. And I can feel the effort my right hand has to put in. So have them do that. Hold the knife safely and compress near the tip of their knife and see how much effort they have to put in to resist. Then come down to here, closer to their hand, and do the same thing and see how little effort they have to put in. You'll feel it instantly. Here, you'll feel the effort. Down here, closer to the hand, you'll feel a lot less effort. The whole idea is save energy, save work, use this part of your knife, and you don't need to sharpen like this, right? Make everything shorter. If you can come here, get a lot more work done. It'll feel like a lot less effort. Of course, there's other tips. If I'm doing fine work, I can just use my thumb to guide. So I'm actually pressing with my support hand, support thumb, but that's for more fine working stuff. So there's your pro tip. Don't use an extended knife or an extension of your knife. Use the shorter version.